Hey everyone, it's Lewis, the crypto beginner here, and today we're going to go over what is Ethereum, and this is pretty awesome. Ethereum is one of my favorite cryptocurrencies ever, and so I'm super excited right now. So let's get right into it. So what is Ethereum? Well, if Bitcoin is the king of all the cryptos, then Ethereum must be the queen. It is the second largest cryptocurrency out of all of the cryptocurrencies, right behind Bitcoin. It was invented by the Russian-Canadian programmer Vitalik Buterin. Ethereum is its own network, its own platform, its own blockchain. Many people like to shorten Ethereum and just call it ETH, which is the three-letter ticker used in the exchanges. Other people like to call it Ether, which is the technical term for the Ethereum coins. Like Bitcoin, Ethereum, thanks to Ether, is also a digital currency. Ethereum, however, is also a software platform. The Ethereum network allows developers to build decentralized apps called dApps on top of it. This is sort of like how developers could create software on top of the Microsoft platform. They could develop Word, Excel, PowerPoint, etc., and it all goes on top of Microsoft. Bitcoin decentralized currency and the banking system. Ethereum decentralizes almost everything else. It's called the Blockchain 2.0. And it allows developers to create decentralized apps on top of the Ethereum network. This means that things such as insurance companies, home titles, car titles, social platforms, online retailers, and more can all be used on the Ethereum network. This is important because this is how most new projects and coins are created. New cryptocurrencies are created on the Ethereum network. Let's give some examples to clear things up. The first example we could talk about can be online retailers like eBay or Amazon. There's a buyer, a seller, and a middleman, such as eBay or Amazon in these situations. The middleman sets everything up and collects fees for the transactions in the platform. You could decentralize this to take out the middleman, put all the rules on the Ethereum blockchain, and then trust the network. Just how Bitcoin transfers our trust from the banks into the Bitcoin network, Ethereum transfers our trust from whatever company the app is replacing and puts it on the network. We could also use Facebook as an example. With Facebook, you upload a picture and information about yourself. They now own that picture and your information. It's all stored on their servers, and they could sell your information to companies. If there was a decentralized social app similar to Facebook built on the Ethereum blockchain, no one would own your information but you. Also, because no one owns it, it wouldn't be censored. The third example is if we look at Dropbox or Google Drive or even YouTube. What you're doing when you upload your files to these things is that you are uploading them to their servers. With Ethereum, you can upload files to the decentralized network, and it will split into 1,000,000 different parts and be stored on computers around the world. And if you wanted your files, you could just put in your private keys and get them. The fourth example is Poll, which is a decentralized polling application that lets people vote on the blockchain. This could allow people to vote from anywhere they want as opposed to having to go to a voting booth and standing in line. It can eliminate voting fraud because everything is on the blockchain. The fifth example of use cases for apps on the Ethereum blockchain is called Medical Chain, and there's other medical-based companies as well that are using the blockchain technology to speed up the transfer of medical information from hospitals to doctors' offices. As you can see, there are many different use cases for decentralized applications. These new dApps issue coins and tokens. Before they enter the market, they have what's known as an initial coin offering, or ICO. Ethereum is the crypto of choice for ICOs. ICOs are usually paid for with Ether. Ethereum also has smart contracts. Smart contracts are the same as normal contracts, but they're on the blockchain, which means that they can't be tampered with. And once a smart contract is initiated, it can't be undone. It's set in stone. You can't alter it after the fact. If you write up a contract on paper, someone could still change it. You can't change smart contracts. Another thing that separates smart contracts from regular contracts is that smart contracts can initiate orders based off of triggers. If you're familiar with email marketing, you might know that you could set off a trigger for a particular email if the individual puts in certain information. If they do X, then Y happens. If they don't do X, then Y never happens. Smart contracts could do this. This creates a cryptographically secure way to manage contracts, manage properties, create decentralized user-controlled social messaging and sharing platforms, and it creates secure online voting with distributed governance. The most exciting applications that will be on Ethereum haven't even been thought of yet. When the internet came out, no one could have predicted that Facebook and other applications were going to be built. The same could be said for Ethereum. In summary, Ethereum is a universal, programmable, open client, decentralized blockchain that allows developers to create their own decentralized apps on top of its platform. It is the second most widely used cryptocurrency after Bitcoin, and it is forever evolving and improving. Thank you. Let's get to the moon together, and I'll see you in the next video.